What's up, wrestling fans, trading card collectors? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with Cards. I'm your host, Zhan. You can check me out on social platforms at ZhanMorning. We've got some mail in today, and it's a bunch of random stuff that I've had stacked up for a while. I haven't been doing a lot of these mail days lately, and it's for a few reasons. Obviously, time. It does take time to make these videos, and when I have other interviews and market watch videos planned out, sometimes other video ideas kind of get pushed to the back burner. And honestly, a lot of the stuff I've been buying has mainly been store inventory. I've talked on social media and I've talked on other platforms how much I'm really pushing my eBay store right now. I've had a lot of success with it to the point where it's become a full-time job on top of a full-time job that I'm doing otherwise. No longer a side hustle, 2 full-time jobs. Yes, that's right. You can see why time has kind of become an issue with doing some videos and why I have to make sure to have scheduled out time to do certain videos and make sure they're out on time. So yeah, I haven't got a ton of mail in lately that's not just store inventory and again time. But here we are today, and we've got some fun stuff to talk about. But before we get into the goods, here's a few ways that you can help show your support for my content. Please subscribe. You're already here. It's free. Just hit that button on the screen that says subscribe. Real simple. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs at the time of this recording. Hopefully we're going to get there, I would hope, by the end of the year. It's a long way to go, but, you know, some YouTube channels just, like, explode overnight. Other ones takes a long time, and this has taken a long time. I understand it's kind of a niche community, but we're having a blast. Everybody in the community is really great for the most part. So I appreciate all your time. Again, subscribe if you like any of my other videos. And give me a like if you're liking this one so far, if you like mail days, if you just like wrestling and wrestling cards. Speaking of that, please share this with a friend. Do you know somebody out there that likes wrestling that doesn't collect? Send them the link to this video. Do you know somebody in the sports card world that doesn't collect wrestling, thinks wrestling's dumb? Send them this link. Do you know somebody that already collects wrestling cards and would just like more information? Send them this link. Greatly appreciate that. Make sure to check out the podcast I'm part of, the Worlds Collide Wrestling Card Podcast. Myself and Tony Vella from WrestlingTradingCards.com. Each and every week we talk about all things wrestling cards, available on all popular podcast platforms. No matter what you're on, just search Worlds Collide Wrestling Card Podcast. You'll probably find us there. Hit subscribe on that as well, and leave us a 5-star review. Dave Meltzer would definitely appreciate it. If you'd like to contribute to my content monetarily and help the shows keep coming out on time, make sure to check out Wrestling with Cards on Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can have your name in the credits of these videos, as well as there's other tiers that you can get bonus access to. Maybe it's exclusive content. Maybe it's exclusive merch. Maybe it's coming on the show and maybe directing the way that you want to see the content go. I am here for the community of Wrestling with Cards on Patreon. And speaking of that, I mentioned earlier, my eBay store. Links below in my eBay store. If you want to just go buy something, seriously, as little as $1.50, you can get a wrestling card shipped to your house. We've got other types of collectibles. We've got some slabs. We've got some cheap slabs even. We've got some higher end stuff, mid-tier. You never know what you're going to find on my eBay store. I'm trying to update that and always keep fresh inventory, whether it's wrestling cards, sports cards, memorabilia, you just never know. So click the link in there because, again, this has essentially turned into a full-time job for me on top of another full-time job. I mentioned that earlier. So if you do appreciate what I'm doing and you want to buy something, it's there. And, of course, links to social media I mentioned earlier at ZhanMorning on pretty much all social platforms across the board. I think it's the same name. So no matter what you're on, you can search me up, hit follow. And, you know, if you're liking this video, if you like my other videos, feel free to share those on social media and tag me in it. I'd be happy to retweet it, like it, whatever it is, and it's just like a snowball of sharing. So let's get more information about this channel out there to the public, shall we? And, of course, links below if you want to leave a donation to buy me a coffee. We're back. Another week, another iced coffee. We're back better than ever. All right, as you can see, we are kicking some stuff off with Karrion Kross, my man. All right, now these first Karrion Kross cards were from, again, Tom, Collectawrestlepalooza. Make sure to check him out on YouTube and all social platforms. But again, thanks, Tom. He did send me some other stuff. We're just doing cards for today. We've got a bunch of Kross stuff to add to the PC. Man, Transcendent. What a great product. Super thick gold cards. Gotta love that. All right, so we're going to start off with this stack here next. This is the main stack. This is pretty much the priority of what we're talking about today. And I want to shout out Marcus Percal on Facebook in the Card Foundation Patreon Facebook group. He went to Wrestlecon, and I basically paid him a fee, paid for all this, and he went all around like a maniac, getting all this stuff signed for me. So let's run through some awesome PC pickups at Sushi Onita. This is the FMW Brass Knuckles Championship. What a great signature there. Gotta love that. We got more Onita. When I found out Onita was coming, I was like, you know what? I have got to get something signed. And the other thing is, you may be asking, why did I get 2 General FMW cards signed and not an actual Onita card? Reason being is, I think Onita cards specifically, if you're looking at like his rookie cards or some of his solo singles cards, I think you could actually, if you decided to sell those, make more money on those by themselves, just graded. But these FMW cards aren't really worth that much to begin with. So putting an Onita signature on a company and a belt that essentially he started, I thought that was just kind of a cool way to add some value to an otherwise base cards. Speaking of FMW, Damien 666. Yep, you've seen him on WCW, you've seen him in FMW. He's all over the place, still wrestling on the indies occasionally, I believe. So I was really happy to get that added. RVD, 5 stars, Rob Van Dam. We don't just have 1. Not 2. Not 3. 4. Not 5. I was, 5 stars. No, sorry. Anyway, yeah, these are from the ECW action figure collection. Really happy to have these. I like the variety of the signatures. They're a little bit different on each one. Very happy to add those. And this is one of each one in the set. So I now officially have completed the Rob Van Dam cards and stickers in that set autographed. So very happy with that. We've got more ECW stuff. Look at that signature. Man, did that ink turn out really good on this or what? Franchise, Shane Douglas. No. You may be asking, why did I have Shane Douglas just sign some random ECW sticker? Here's why. These stickers were from the figures, action figures. Many people know that. If you didn't, I believe it's 2000, Bash of the Brawlers and Champion Clashers, I think is what the stickers and the cards came out of those action figures. So the reason I wanted to get this signed is because Shane Douglas actually had an action figure in the first series, but he never actually had his image or likeness like Rob Van Dam on a sticker or a card. So because these were just kind of generic ECW ones, I thought, hey, that's a great opportunity to get ECW talent that actually had a figure in the set to sign one of the stickers that was actually in the set, even though he didn't actually have one. I hope that makes sense, but that was the reason for this. Diamond Dallas Page. Great signature and a great card. I think, many people consider this his rookie card. This is 1992 Topps. This is a UK release only. And so I thought it would be a really cool opportunity. I really loved his gimmick back then. I mean, he's got like every possible gimmick you could imagine. Does he have the cigar? I can't see if he has the cigar in it. I don't think he does. Maybe he's talking with it and you just can't see it. But cool to get the, quote, rookie card. I love, signed. I love the design. It's still got a little bit of that 90s Impel vibe to it. So great stuff there. Eric Bischoff. This is his very first card as well. 95 WCW main event set. Really cool signature. He did a good job there. That looks great. Happy to have that rookie card. Yes, this is in fact the Eric Bischoff rookie card. Look at that hair. Wow. This is an obscure one. One Man Gang. For those of you who don't know, this is out of the Von Erich Family World Class Championship Wrestling board game that have the wrestling cards in it. You can see it just has wrestler card because these are in fact to be played with on games. I've always loved his signature. He does the skull and crossbones most of the time. I did not have a One Man Gang auto in any of my PC yet, so to have a rare card like this, and sadly, he is one of the few members in that board game that's still alive. Him and Kevin Von Erich, which I don't know if I'll ever get a shot to have Kevin sign anything. I don't think he does a lot of signings, so had to jump on that opportunity there. All right, we were going to get all-stars in here. All right, we got Jim Brunzell, Jumpin' Jim Brunzell. Ricky Morton, Rock and Roll Express. Oh, we've got another DDP thrown in here, so this is going to be the debatable topic. You can see him right there. I bet you did not know Diamond Dallas Page was a member of the Freebirds. Well, some of you may, but many of you probably didn't. This is out of the Chromie set. Is it 1990 or 91? And, do you consider this a rookie card? It's his first card. He's in the card, but it's a Freebirds card, and it's not actually his. But either way, I thought this was something that was going to be super cool to get signed. Back to the All-Stars. Somebody say something about Tommy Rich? Wildfire, Tommy Rich, All-Stars. Again, we're just keeping the All-Star train going. This is my main PC anyway. I love, love, love these cards. And it isn't because David Peck or Rob England or Uncle Danny or any of these guys out here have them. It's because I truly love the cards. I mean, when I look at this, I'm going to flip this back. Look at this. What comes to mind? Memphis. Mid-South. Memphis and Georgia. WWF. I know he wrestled elsewhere, but that's what reminds me. Let's keep going. Oh, well, kind of messed that up. But we got more Shane Douglas. We'll get back to the All-Stars in a minute. Shane Douglas. This is from the 1993 WCW magazine card. It's technically a rookie card. Really cool signature, like the red on there. Kind of a hard card to find, so happy to have that to add. More stuff. Yeah, Jushin Thunder Liger. This is technically his rookie card as well in that same magazine set. So happy to have that. He, I don't think, does a lot of signings in America, so when I got the opportunity to do that, had to jump on it. Tully Blanchard. Remember I was saying, like, okay, Mid-South, WWE, blah, blah. NWA, Magnum, TA, I Quit match, cage match. I mean, I know Tully did stuff elsewhere, but when I look at this card, it just sends me straight back to that and how cool Tully Blanchard was in the 80s. And this also could appeal to modern fans, too, because he's on AEW. Real quick, here's a picture of an example of the Von Erich family board game, and you can see it in the background of a lot of my videos, but I just wanted to throw that in there for context's sake. I also had a bunch of Karrion Kross cards come in, but I've already put them in the binders, and I've posted a lot of them on Instagram, so I didn't bother to show them off here today. I hope you guys enjoyed that mail day, and man, lots of good stuff, lots of fun stuff. I'm wondering, I wasn't going to say anything beforehand, but I'm wondering if you can kind of see some trends. Maybe you need to go back and watch it again. Maybe what are some trends that are newer PC projects or some things I've been adding and not really talking about that you could see in there? Is there anything you can spot in there that's a trend? Maybe I answer it, maybe I don't. But if you think you have an idea, leave a note in the comments. What is some new PC stuff I'm starting or not starting? What are some things I'm investing in or not? Again, just leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this video and some of the stuff you saw in this mail day. And before we get out of here, I wanted to give a few shout outs to some people who are really kind of unsung heroes to me as far as like keeping this stuff going. And what I mean by that is they sent me care packages. They've been making me deals for store inventory. A lot of the sales I've been making on eBay are thanks to these guys getting rid of stuff they didn't really want in their collection anymore and giving me a really good deal on it. So I wanted to take a minute to shout out a few of these guys for some great buys, some great sales, and some great trades. And if you guys want to support them, make sure to follow them on social media. You'll be able to find them, just search on pretty much all platforms. Shout outs: Doug Driesel, Dave Nagel, Chris Schultz, my man Travis Fowler, The GOAT, Bryce Naramore, Mr. Joey Charles, and Tom over at, let's see if I can get this right again, Collectawrestlepalooza. Bam! Got it. Which I did a video interview with him on this channel. You can go back and check out in the archives. And there's some other people out there I'm sure I missed, and I do apologize, but for everybody watching this, if you've ever taken a second to watch 1 minute of this channel, it doesn't matter what the video is. If you've ever bothered to reach out to me with just a very quick and basic question that you were wondering about in the wrestling card space, if you've ever gone on my eBay store and purchased one item, regardless of what the price was, if you've taken 1 minute out of your day to check out the Worlds Collide podcast with myself and Tony Vella, I greatly appreciate all of you guys, and I know like I said, I may have missed somebody today, but I just want you to know that I am very thankful. This content, my eBay store journey, my PC, everything I'm doing would not be possible if it wasn't for networking and making connections with a lot of you viewers out there. And hey, if you don't like doing any of that and you just like watching these videos, again, I greatly appreciate that. So thanks for watching. Again, make sure to check out the links in the show notes to a lot of the things I've talked about today as far as like how you can help show your support to my content. Please subscribe before you get out of here. That's actually is the most important thing you could do for this channel. And until next time, click the videos on the screen for even more great wrestling card content. We'll see you there, pal.